IVM.
Alright, big thank you to Intel for supporting our show. As the Russians say, spasiba. I want to tell you about an amazing little thing called Intel vPro. That's VPRO. I'm going a little slow because there's nowhere to go. It's a business platform that ensures your business gets the best combination of hardware and software, just like a teacup and a saucer. Although I use the saucer and not the teacup. Alright, everybody hates it when your PC works slow. It's as frustrating as being married for 27 years and then finding out that it's not your wife. The 8th generation VPRO or Vipro processor takes care of that problem by working much faster on both mobile and PC platforms. Now I'll say it faster. And I tell you what, while you're wasting time on the internet anyway, why don't you go and check out intel.in/VPRO. Again, that's VPRO to learn how your business can be more productive. Intel vPro, Intel vPro, Intel vPro, Intel vPro. Kripaya dhyan dijiye, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen yaar, don't be so conservative.
You're listening to Cyrus Says.
Cock and Bull, Amit Doshi joins us straight from Parliament, and Kunal Rao is going to talk about his special, which will release one way or the other under public pressure. What's the other guy's name? Aakash something.
Why follow your auntie's advice when you can follow Cyrus Says on Facebook and Twitter to stay updated about the latest shows?
I'd like to wish happy Deepavali to everybody. Yes, it's Deepavali and not Diwali. I speak the language. But more importantly, I have something I want to share, which is the gift policy of India. Now, as you know, during the festive season, you have to give gifts and receive gifts. Well, I've come up with a gift policy. It's called a no-gift certificate. So what you do is you write down a no-gift certificate and give it to your friend or your loved ones or your relative or whoever. It allows them to not give you a gift. It's your gift to them to say, don't give me a gift, in which case I don't have to give you a gift back, in which gifts are cancelled, the no-gift policy wins and everybody's happy. But at the same time, the spirit of the festival has not been corrupted in any way. So, no gift certificates are available at very low cost, GST included. Please do the right thing. Send a no gift certificate. Get yourself out of the gift situation, which, believe me, spirals and never ends. End the gift culture right now. Save the country.
Janice, what do you think couples did before TV was invented?
I don't know, go for walks on the beach, long drives, fancy dinners, have more sex maybe?
But what did we do when we decided to move in together? We debated between the Chromecast and the Fire Stick.
We gave up on sleeping early so we could stay up watching true crime shows.
We got ourselves 3 cat babies.
And basically became the cutest couch potatoes around.
Okay then.
In case you guys still haven't got it, we are a TV crazy, Netflix loving, binge watching Mr. and Mrs.
I'm Anirudh Kuha.
I'm Janice Sequeira.
And if like us, you snort TV for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is the podcast for you.
Tune in every Thursday on the IVM podcast app or wherever it is that you get your podcast from. This is
Mr.
and Mrs.
Binge Watch.
That's my gift. No gift. A certificate saying no gift. I think because I can't bear it. Who gets the gift right anyway?
Yeah.
Can you ever get a gift right?
Can we make a small modification to it?
Please.
Can it just say, I don't want a gift, give money?
No. See, the Gujarati is behaving badly again. Control him.
Money is a good gift.
See, the idea here is it's very irritating to go and get a gift. I know it's easier online and all that now, but you never get it right.
Yeah.
Most 99% of the gifts you get as a person is wrong.
But that's
why
you
tell your mom, nice, thanks for the pants.
INR
what can you
is
say?
the best.
But that's why they have exchange schemes also, no?
No, but that's true. But it's so clinical.
You have to go and fix it. No,
Kunal,
somebody else's mistake.
Yeah, but that also you can make that person go
Kunal,
do
you're
it.
not even Gujarati. Why are you behaving like this?
I'm a child.
I'm telling you,
close enough.
Crisp 2,000 rupee notes.
So my favorite
This
gift
Diwali.
is Amazon gift cards. Please send me Amazon gift cards.
But what will you get? Achha, so you pile it together and get whatever you want later.
Whatever I want, right?
I just find that a little dry. Like, okay, not in a sexual way, but you know what I mean. But why should you?
Okay, fine. We'll get you eBay gift cards.
Because Kunal gives me these strange looks. But how much is it? What if it's only 11 rupees per card? You know,
That's a lot,
so
man.
many Diwalis later, you finally buy a bottle of Coke or whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
4 Diwalis later.
4 is it? 44 bucks for Coke.
$35.
Cocaine is cheaper. This is ridiculous. We've reached a point where cocaine is cheaper than Coke.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I don't keep track of cocaine prices.
I don't know.
I buy in bulk once a year.
Really? And then you gift.
And then you gift that in Diwali.
That's your gift.
That's the only part where it says non-gift.
No, greeting card में perfume डालते हैं ना थोड़ा सा.
Imagine if you're coked out of your mind and then you got the rocket in your hand. Oh, and you know what I mean. Oh, all right. Leave it.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
let's introduce our guests. Our
Yes,
panel of guests
please.
today is almost like an odd knob show because we've got big names here. Aakash is back. He never tells us why. Kunal Rao is back. And
Yes, he
this is a
is.
bit, let me clear this up right at the top. His Netflix special is not yet out.
It's not a Netflix special.
Ah,
It's
it
an
wasn't.
Amazon Prime special.
Oh, that is the biggest mistake in the history of sponsorship. That is like saying Pepsi for Coke. I stand so effing corrected, I can't tell you.
That's fine, it's
I go
okay.
back. Kripaya, dhyan dijiye.
Maybe the
Amazon
Netflix
Prime.
people will like take notice and say, oh, maybe
You don't see
Kunal
that.
should
Then the
get a
Amazon will take you off.
Netflix special.
You could lose both. So one sec, let's clarify. Amazon special was supposed to air earlier. No, there
Yes,
was no
it
date.
was supposed to air
There
earlier.
was,
It
I
got
wasn't
pushed
wrong. Okay.
and now it is here.
So now we have a clear
And
date. What is that date?
18th.
18th
That's Friday.
October.
18th
Yeah.
October.
I don't know what
It
day
is-
we're
So
on.
it's this Friday.
Technically,
Oh,
it's
so-
17th night to midnight, so it's like.
So basically, this will come. So this will come out.
He can't do that,
6
you know.
and
It's
12,
either 18th or 17th. It can't be both dates. I hate this.
Midnight, no, point
Midnight,
zero zero.
midnight,
No,
point zero
but
zero.
basically-
Do you know how many airlines screw up your life with this bloody
that's
fucking
true.
24-hour clock?
There was
Just say
a-
17
yes.
or fucking 18.
No, there was a
Have you
train
done
that
it?
used to leave for Ahmedabad at 12:05.
There you go.
And they
And you
changed
thought
it to
it was-
11:55 just so people get it
Yeah.
right and get the date right.
I think it's a master stroke, man. That 12:05 just throws you.
Don't do
But
that.
usually,
Dangerous,
if you
yeah.
just stick to a 24-hour clock, you're safe. It's 0005.
Again, the Gujarati in you is bullying us.
No, I'm
Because
just-
numbers...
But that's not how people do it, right? People write it as 12:05, 12:10, 12:15, right from midnight.
It's
They write
100 hours.
Only, only in the military they talk you like that. It's a 23:11 and all that. Where do we do it, mate?
But I mean, I'm just saying for traveling purposes, because I take so many flights and trains, it always helps that 23-hour clock is the only sane thing left in the.
In fact,
in the entire
I
mechanism.
was going to show you my phone. My phone is on 24-hour clock.
Well,
It's so much easier because even when I look outside, I don't know whether it's day or night. So I need the 24-hour
Did
clock.
you
to
send
tell
your
me.
cocaine to him? No. And not tell us about it.
Gift card mein bas.
Gift card. I tell you.
All right, should we start some subjects?
Yeah,
do
some
that.
topics.
Now the formal start of the show. So
Yes.
this is all downhill from here.
All right, so I'm gonna let's first start with this article that Aakash brought to my notice just right now. We have nothing against India and need its help to reconstruct Afghanistan, says the Taliban envoy.
Boom Shiva!
We have nothing against India, but I need India's help.
Yeah, to reconstruct Afghanistan.
Taliban.
Taliban said that.
I have
Taliban said
to.
that.
I want my conditions. All weddings will be Punjabi style in Afghanistan from now on. No more shooting people and all that. Now we just have bale bale all night.
Now we just shoot into the sky.
And you have to get an Indian reality star to cut the ribbon. Somebody from Big Boss who none of us know.
Must be that. Yeah.
You have to do that.
Absolutely, 100%.
Raise the game completely.
Wait, where
but
did they
it-
say this though?
On the News 18 website, the Taliban.
This is a proper statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, This-
That's
they
amazing.
came out.
Dude.
So-
the irony of this is so.
Okay,
it's
I
so
work for
amazing,
News
right?
18, so you can judge from that.
No, the news I'm sure is accurate. I'm pretty sure, but I just find the irony of the Taliban saying that it's like, can I
No,
get
but they have to
nerdy?
compromise. They have
One
to
second,
compromise.
guys, this is clearly a endorsement for Modi ji. Given
Oh
by-
yeah,
Okay?
totally, yeah.
Clearly,
This is not from the PMO.
if the Taliban
It's via one of his channels.
if the Taliban thinks India is taking care of the Muslims all over the world, so India ke to theek hi rahenge.
Oh, well done. Now again, I salute the Gujarati in you. Fantastic. You're a good spin doctor. Hey, Amit, when you outsource this boy to the government, yeah, he's fantastic.
I
They're
think
wasting
they're-
a talent here. Amazing.
And I'll
This
work
is,
for cocaine also.
Yeah. And ultimately, you're a liberal. That's the best part of
Yeah,
it all.
that's the
Yeah.
beauty of it.
You're liberal? Why?
Why not? You have to be smart liberal.
Because as a struggling artist, whoever pays you money, you go.
I'm still
liberal.
I'm still right of center.
No,
So, yeah, I'm
let
still
the
very much right.
not Netflix but Amazon Prime special release.
Not Netflix special.
Then either your
Is
rates
this
go.
like the non-gift thing that you're talking
There you go.
about earlier?
But listen, your rates will go up after a special. Apparently 50% above your normal rate
That's
immediately.
great. I'll get 2.5 rupees now.
Wow. So when will you start paying GST? Still time.
There's a lot of time. GST, it's essential award.
No, who cares?
But I think this is good. Like, India generally has been helping Afghanistan a lot.
But
At
we
least
have.
with cricket and all, we are only their godfather.
We have.
Afghanistan's home stadium is Dharamshala. Dehradun.
Yeah.
Their home is in India.
Yeah, Dehradun, but it's right next to the Indian military cantonment, right there.
But can we question
That's because
Taliban? Can we question the Taliban's goal actually trying to rebuild Afghanistan?
Humane society.
It's
Humane
actually
society
there?
with only men wearing full frocks and nothing else. And they even ban bodybuilding. I mean, you got to be really screwed up when you think bodybuilding is dangerous. It's bad. It's anti-religion.
Bodybuilding is banned by the Taliban?
No, the naked men.
You have
or
to use
men.
akhadas only.
Yeah,
You can't use like.
They had to go underground with bodybuilding when the Taliban was at its height.
Yeah.
It's that bad. It's very suppressive, Baba. It's like testosterone shutdown.
To give you an idea of what it was like, there's a documentary about the Afghanistan cricket team in which there's one shot of a football stadium and one of the players is walking and saying, "Yeah, I used to come here only to watch football, never for the executions." Okay, that's
I'm sorry, I lost you at Afghanistan cricket team. What is that?
And he's not trying to be funny. How sad is that?
Exactly.
Really. And he has his own Amazon Prime special, by the way, Kunal. This guy, doing so well. So, quick word on it. So, but they need India's help. You're too close a neighbor.
Yeah.
We're the big brother now.
And we are basically helping them because we know that they're on the other side of Pakistan. That's our goal in it.
Well, traditionally, they've sort of favored us in terms of government policies and all. It's always favored India versus Pakistan.
The Taliban, right? That's
No,
always been
Taliban
the
is a law
Northern
to
Front.
themselves.
Yeah.
The Taliban has always been kind of anti-India. The Northern Front was
If you
pro-India.
put...
I think the Taliban is just anti everything,
Exactly.
including
Yeah.
Afghanistan.
Yeah. And even this, I haven't read the whole thing
Talibanistan.
that Aakash sent across,
Yes.
but I think it was in reaction to something which, of course, Trump did. I think that...
the negotiation stopped. No?
Oh, yeah.
The US was negotiating with the Taliban. And then
But does Trump know that Afghanistan is separate from Pakistan, India and all? I mean, there's all demarcations, or does it matter?
I doubt that he could point it out on the
Yeah,
map.
I don't think
but
so.
Yeah.
But I read one article about that Donald Trump is also on a lot of different medication right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's
Yeah,
on
he's
some
like
cocktail of
900
medications.
years old. What do you expect? He's on
Also, he has
medication.
orange hair. That's not human. I've checked.
Yeah.
It's just the mehndi, na? After 1 month, it just it becomes
Who's
orange.
who's
right?
getting married in the Trump family?
you know how we do that, right? We use that mehndi and it becomes orange after like a month.
correct.
If you don't, you
It's
keep
very
doing
sweet.
it, doing it
Dark-skinned
every-
men with that red henna hair. I love it.
Kazi log ka rehta hai na wo pura.
When you see a Scotsman in Baikala, you know something's wrong.
When I went to Scotland also, there were a lot of uncles at the counters and all who looked like they were Kazis right out of Kurla. And then when they talk, it's pure Scottish accent. So they look like brown
No,
Scottish.
England. Tough to do, mate. My half Australian.
Koi Australian.
How do you do, Gov? Where you from? Something like that? Would that work better?
Close to Irish, but okay, sure, why not?
Oh, the fuck, man, you my pop, man. You, come on.
You try, no.
your name is...
I don't know how to do accent. I'm not trying.
Mr. Orao.
Mr. what?
Orao is Irish. Orao.
Oh, I see what he did there.
When an elderly comedian has explained the joke, you know where we're going. When my special's due now, you know.
Saturday, apparently.
What is the time?
I don't know, actually.
You know, you said 17, 18. I
You
love
said,
that.
you said
That's
night.
comedy itself. I'm
Midnight.
not sure.
Did
It
you say
starts here and
Friday
ends
night or
there.
did you say Thursday night?
Mine is Friday night.
Yours is Friday night or
Sorry, Friday
Thursday
night, Saturday morning.
Friday night, Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Think of
Amit,
it like,
if it's Friday night, it's got to go into Saturday morning.
No,
It comes
but
on Thursday night, no?
I understood it was Thursday night, Friday morning when he said that earlier. That's why I was asking.
18th
Think
is
of it
Friday.
as Christmas. When you wake up in the morning and you check your tree,
Right.
It is
you will
open.
not find it
Yes.
there because it's on Amazon.
What did you mean by tree?
Huh?
Is it something else?
People ka ped,
Okay.
not Christmas tree.
All right. No, I was just...
It's a little early for Christmas tree.
For this young single male comedian. That's what he does.
Why did you have to say single? Was that necessary?
No,
No, but why did you have to say it?
Because I saw your
Why do you
stocking.
have to
I saw your
remind the
stocking on your
world?
Christmas tree.
I would
Hey,
like...
Kunal, how
My
old are
stocking
you?
was... I just turned 40 last month.
40, so marriage is out.
Yeah, out of the question.
What
Long
does
back.
Dad, ex-president of Bombay Gym, say about this?
Ex-president of Amit is busy trying to...
But come on, they don't say anything.
They've been saying for a long time.
But they've
I've
given
been
up now.
ignoring them.
You've reached that
You know
point?
the way you ignore us on your podcast? You just continue talking.
Wow. You're treating me like Rajesh Srivastava treated
But you know what?
in
I'll tell you something.
First Sammelan.
My dad still loves you, Cyrus.
Oh.
He's the reason the week that was.
Why are you so surprised by that, Kunal?
I'm not. He is.
But his
totally
dad had
Cyrus's
faith in him
demographic.
20 years ago also, over 15 years, whatever it was. He actually said, my son is a comedian, he's going to,
Why don't you
he
guide
was not
him?
one of
Is
those
that
worried-
what he said? Why don't you guide
No, but he
him?
didn't have that worried look. Normally you come and tell somebody my son is a comedian. Oh, fuck. That should be the, he's not an MBA. He's not an
my
engineer.
mom, what happened?
No, it's good to know that there are parents out there who back their kids.
Yeah, eventually
I told
you have to.
I told my father I'm a comedian, he shot me in the leg, I remember.
With what?
With an air gun. He carries it everywhere. Parsis always feel persecuted. Can't take a chance. Because they throw you out of Gujarat, where do you go next? There's nowhere to go.
Surprisingly believable, right?
For some reason, I feel like.
All Parsis will have somebody with a hunting rifle. Somewhere, one cousin will be, one Irani will be there with a hunting rifle. Who'll very normally bring it home, you know. Those were the good old days. Sorry.
Speaking of going on to the next topic today, I find one topic very nice. I think while today's topics are generally heavy, this is a very beautiful topic.
Okay.
Modi ji ke 30 million follower ho gaye Instagram.
How does that compare worldwide to the big guns? Is that good?
So he's the leading leader in social media.
Leading.
Really?
Yeah.
PM का SM मस्त है.
Jinping? What about Jinping?
अरे उधर बैंड है Instagram. कैसा देखेगा उसका लोग उसको?
They have their own thing. They have their own versions of all.
WeChat में सब.
Well, whatever they have, he has got a Weibo, right? Weibo, I think, is their Twitter.
Weibo, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, like, he has all the followers.
Wow.
For Weibo.
अरे यार,
that's a law. That's cheating.
Whether you follow him or not, you get his tweets.
I would love to see PM become an online influencer and start doing brand work for people. It would be so great. Swipe up to follow.
What would be good products? Let's think of good products to sell.
Oh,
For
man.
Modi ji, Mehta.
What?
Mehta.
Why?
Because यार, son of the soil, flower of the soil, ऐसा कुछ बेचेगा
He has to move on.
You know what he can sell?
I can sell बेचेगा यार मोदी उधर
He can
जाके.
sell buff.
What?
Yeah, he could sell buff.
Yeah, buffalo
right?
instead of
Buffalo
beef.
buff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a great product for him.
Kunal, stop there. Once you get more famous, they'll target you. You should be a little
He's
careful.
Oh, I know what he can. He can.
No, but
he can.
hello, there are enough people who own liquor shops and who don't drink.
Yeah, that's
He should travel
picture
agency,
देखा
dude.
I mean, you give cocaine out to your
Cyrus
friends.
travel agency. That's the brand that he's perfect.
Yeah. Now you hit it.
Kesari tours.
Case
Yes.
is finished.
Huh?
Namo tours.
He should do the Indian Thomas Cook, right?
Indian Thomas
Yeah.
So instead of where no,
Thambi.
I've got the slogan. Instead of where no man has gone before, where Namo has gone before. Genius.
Fully seeing the Star Trek thing.
But you know, he's doing nice things, yeah. He's putting video of him cleaning the beach and all. And
Yeah, I saw Priyanka Chopra clean
because
the beach
along
once.
with being an
Yeah.
influencer, you have to also encourage.
so CSR.
Yes, CSR.
Yeah.
No, but someone has to clean the beach. We have too many beaches. From what I gather.
I had
Madam
this,
Dam Dish.
Stop it. Be careful, young man.
I was doing a show recently, one of my shows, I have a bit on influencers at the end, right at the end. And I say this.
But if you take this, this is joke from Kunal Rao's staple. I will come after you. I will come
No,
after
it's not. Aakash is original.
No, the one about Namo being a brand influencer. So
Yeah,
we have to share that.
No, you
How do you want to
share
place
it.
this
We'll
out?
share it. I'll take the Namo, you take the influencer.
I already have the number.
I think the PMO,
Oh, shit.
PMO will go soft on Aakash. It's better let him
That's
do
true,
this guy.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Gujarati,
the
going for a
Yeah.
haircut. Or
You got the left liberal look about you, young man.
But I'm not.
But you should be.
In fact, I should be.
No, I think but Crow is really fun to talk to because we are both right-wing liberals. You know,
You
that-
just said you are left.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Sorry, no, I'm not left-wing.
You're
He
not
said
left.
I'm left-wing.
Yeah.
You're not liberal.
He's
I hate liberals.
Baba is ambidextrous.
My positioning depends on what yours is today.
Oh, that's nice. That's great. That's
Okay, bro. What's your story?
That's
Alright, so
You're doing a
this,
bit.
I
Modi,
did this whole
30
bit
million.
about this thing, and there was an influencer in the audience. Okay,
Actual.
Huh.
Fashion wala?
I felt kind of bad because it became too raw.
Right.
Because all of that stuff the girl was relating to because she does all of these things, and I was just shitting on all of these things.
Correct.
that all influencers do.
And then it got even worse.
But you were
because-
using her in your thing? You were
No,
talking.
I didn't know she was an influencer.
Okay.
So I was just doing my rant. Then I find out that she is the best friend of the opening act. And then I find out that I'm staying at the opening act house that night, and she is also coming to the party there.
Oh, what fun.
And now this whole night is strong, high tension. I felt very guilty all night about what I had said. Next day morning I wake up. First photo on my Instagram, because I followed her. The first photo is her selling Mehta.
What?
She's doing a promo for Mehta. I will show because this
As
is an
an
audio
influencer.
podcast. I cannot.
What's her name?
I would not.
Say first name only, no? That way, when you check her out, it'll take more than 1 minute.
Somebody called Pooja, okay? And
That's the most generic name ever.
Safe one. It'll take us some time.
Well played.
But I will show you the photo because I had to take a screenshot.
Why you
of
showing-
it.
what's it-
So
why you
first
showing
thing
us
in
a
the
photo?
morning, how can you sell Mehta?
I know this face. She's quite
She's posing
popular.
with Mehta.
What is it a brand of Mehta or
It is
just
a brand
generally
of
Mehta?
Mehta.
Everybody
It's a
buy
brand
Mehta.
of Mehta.
Mr. Rao, if they pay you 5 lakhs to hold a packet of whatever,
But what's it?
The
Isn't
caption-
Mehta
I'll sell
bad for your
testicles.
gut?
The caption, of course, it's horrible for you.
No, it's
Celebrating
not. You
Loki
want to put on weight, you
Pujo.
eat Mehta.
Celebrating Loki Pujo with Vikram Roller Flour Mills Limited. That is the post.
I think her parents will be so proud.
You have to beep out that brand
Really?
name. Huh? You can't.
No, we'll keep it.
Please beep it out.
No, that's the brand who will support us.
Yeah. I support the mills.
I'm going to change my name to Pooja because I'm saying that's the future. So how did it end? Did she talk to you?
Now I don't feel guilty is all.
But did she talk to you in the party or
Very
whatever?
little.
What about at night?
So how do you handle it? Did you apologize? So it's great fun once you've taken the mickey out of someone.
I said, no, but you have to do so much effort in your job. You have to go and you have to, and then I couldn't come up with things.
So you had 32 insults, but to say one compliment, it took you 4 hours.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't figure out what to compliment.
But
And now you want to know why you don't get
Aakash,
laid.
if Bollywood films are to be believed, then all true romantic stories start with a little bit of a hate relationship up front.
That's
so
true.
Did something happen after
Superbly
that?
put. This
By
boy is
that
an
logic,
influencer. He's an influencer.
Are you going to promote Atta now?
By that logic, I am marrying Amit Shah at some point.
I've left the podcast on grounds of security. But best thing is if you marry her and you have a kid called Mehta. I think that'll be just beautiful.
Mehta.
That's the best ever, dude.
It's possible. It's very possible.
Then once he dies and he goes to heaven, he says Mehta.
Oh wow, that really wow.
No Amazon special for you. Okay, I think we have to take a break.
Yeah, we should.
It's too long here.
Yeah, we should.
It's too long, too boring. We'll come back in a minute. Lots to talk about with these two comedians.
How aware do you think you are of your laws and rights? Do you look up to laws when you are caught up in situations? Do you know what your rights are when you're stuck somewhere bad? Well, here's a show that can help you move an inch closer to being aware of what your rights are. Tune into Know Your Qanoon with me, Amar Rana. This is a podcast meant to answer all your law-related queries. Catch Know Your Qanoon every week on the IVM website or the app or anywhere you get your podcast from.
All right, we're back here. They're arguing about their names on Clear Trip. What do you mean? Why do you have a separate name on Clear Trip, Kunal?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to write my name like Kunal Rao, and I just write Krao as my name to all these.
Oh, you
websites.
joined it by mistake, K and Rao. Okay.
K Rao, yeah, Krao.
And I want you kept that forever.
Yeah.
Thank God your name is not Fakhruddin Yubak or something, and then it becomes
Okay.
too much.
Moving on to the news.
Hey, Mehta, you come up with another one.
Let's talk about the air quality.
Air quality is very nice topic.
AQI.
I was
think-
just there,
Yeah.
so I can tell you firsthand how bad it is.
Of the
bad?
Delhi.
Delhi, yes. Delhi has become...
But he keeps saying that he's done so much in terms of helping the pollution come down.
Who he?
Kejriwal.
Who he? That sounds like a Chinese...
Apparently, Kejriwal
I
has
think
brought
he's
it down.
contributing to it, man.
No, in the last 3 years. Well, he's tried a lot of things. I don't know how
The gas
successful
that
it
he
is.
gives us.
It's tough to say.
No, the intrinsic problem which is...
I'm going to
actually-
bite on the biscuit. It'll make sounds, but carry on.
It's not loud enough. We won't hear it.
What biscuit is it?
Is it made
to
of
know
maida?
you have to sponsor.
Pure nutrition. It's got sugar, jam, and maida.
So one of the IVM podcasts only.
Amar Akbar, Anthony of the future.
Yeah.
Sugar, jam, maida. Sugar, jam, maida. So, where were we?
If you eat any more of that biscuit, your stomach is going to be like the
How
air
mean. It's
quality
such a
of
small
Delhi,
biscuit.
right?
Yeah. I'll contribute to it.
Dude, but Delhi is just, it's horrible, man. Like,
No, but if
can't
you
go in
if you
without-
heard the Amit Verma episode on why Delhi gets smoke, the same reason is there right now. So which is that farmers burn
Farmers
the
burn the crop, yeah.
and they won't stop. So
is
it keeps
this
happening
a-
every year.
Yeah, it's part of the process.
Yeah.
It's the
No, but
excess
that's
stuff
huge.
But
actually
that's
done.
very not necessary that it's part of the process. There are a lot of other ways to do things as well.
Also, they
Yes.
burn people and
But
stuff also.
My
There's a lot
question
of
is, isn't
that
it a
happening.
little early this year? I mean, like, normally this stuff happens in, like, November, December.
That's because
right?
post-Diwali, depending on how many rockets and all that.
But Diwali's not happened yet.
Diwali's not happening.
But
That's
I
right.
think it happens when whenever there's a season change.
Right.
So monsoon just got over.
Akash,
like
in
Delhi
case
has
the
gone.
conversation is boring, feel free to bite properly with the biscuit.
Let's hear it, man. Let's hear the kachak kachak.
I heard that.
God, he doesn't have teeth. Comedian without teeth is no fun.
I'm a baby bear. They're coming still.
Stop it. I want to talk about the air. Nobody's talking about the air. You lost
Let's talk
interest
about
already.
the air. Is it as polluted
This man
as
is
the
giving you-
souls of Delhi
And
politicians?
he's giving you odd and even. Odd and even is the best philosophy ever.
Yeah, the odd even was.
But why
I
is
love
it?
it. I love the idea.
The problem is not a problem of pollution generated from Delhi as much as it is from
Other
stuff
sides.
coming
No,
from
we've
other
got
places.
that.
It's
So
all
what's the
about-
solution? Now it's already come. It's coming from Haryana or wherever. What are you going to do?
No, the solution
No,
is that
talk to
stop
the
burning
farmer,
crops,
no?
man. Stop
Kill-
burning crops.
Kill
You have to talk to the
farm.
farmers.
Meri desh ki dharti playing in the background at the same point.
Tell the farmers. Tell, not kill.
Not
Tell.
kill. Okay.
Why would I say kill the farmers?
Because Aakash, you're a right-wing liberal, and it includes right-wing and then liberal. So it makes sense. Kill the farmers, save the world.
I mean, the liberal person would be more willing to kill farmers. The right wing would never allow
In
it.
today's government, yes, you are right. Point taken.
But the question is, are the farmers making maida? That's the question.
I think
Doesn't matter because Pooh is selling it, okay?
I'm saying if you're going to be chief minister, avoid certain cities and all which just don't have a good profile. Because it's so difficult to come into the point and then change things.
Right.
I would go with like a Goa. Everybody likes going to Goa. It's easier to sell. I mean, go for those kind of states. Yeah. But Delhi's, you're inheriting rubbish. You're inheriting so much pain and angst. What's the point?
Who will then run those places?
Less educated people. Not an IIT grad.
But that's exactly what happened with all of India already, no?
But I don't care. I have to live here, no? So I can't care for everyone. You're asking me to be too humane.
By the way, our elections are coming up and they're on a Monday.
I know that, which is
I
great.
don't like
coming
this
Monday.
Unless you have a drinking
It's
problem.
always a Monday.
Is it this coming Monday or is it
It's
next
always
Monday?
a Monday, buddy.
It's
21st, yeah.
No, I know,
21st.
but this is very stupid, I feel, because every time they do Monday and every time idiots go for long weekend instead of voting, you know?
That's true.
Just once it should be a Wednesday.
But why can't we vote from wherever we are? That's all. Other countries should allow you to do that.
E-voting to the next degree.
You're in, let's say you're in Tripura, you can still vote for your South Mumbai guy.
In fact,
other
I have a better
countries-
idea. Since Modi ji has 30 million followers, just ask him to put a poll on his Instagram. And just everybody just votes on that.
Kunal,
It's done.
I've got breaking news. Modi
best.
is not listening to the podcast. You don't have to say G. Amitabh Bachchan not listening. Amitabh Bachchan, don't say G. They're not listening. We can say what we want.
Didn't Modi meet the Chinese Prime Minister? I meant Modi ji.
Oh, G and Modi together, the meet. Yeah,
That's what I
nice,
was like.
nice,
I mean,
nice.
Modi and G
With
together.
this quality of comedy, I don't have to do anything. We're all good here. The Puritans are back.
Tuesday, let's do. Yeah, but the voting is happening on a Monday. I think it's.
No, but
Are you
come on.
voting?
So
21st century world, why can't we vote from wherever we are?
So
Why can't my sister vote from freaking America?
Well, actually, I
Because,
think that voting from wherever you are would be problematic. But I think
Why?
what makes more sense
Give
is
us a pin or
longer
something. We
voting
just do it
windows.
in 5 seconds and end it.
Why does voting have to happen in one day? Why can't it happen over the course of 3
That too?
weeks?
That too?
What?
The amount of infrastructure required to execute voting.
Aakash, so
Yeah,
couch.
but that is because
so
you're doing
couch,
it on
Aakash.
Monday.
You want it
No,
both
it's
ways. You
not
also don't do it on
feasible
Monday.
financially.
No,
saying
If you do it over
It's not
multiple
feasible.
days,
Yeah,
guys.
dude, last time we
your
were
club
talking.
election, same problem. They give you 3 hours to vote. Nobody comes. You
Yeah.
got to give time.
Last
He's
time
right.
we were on this conversation, we were talking about the fact that there was an idea for all state and national elections all to happen at the same time,
Right.
like
Yeah.
the same week. Or
That's-
yeah.
This is basically the same problem. If you're going to extend this to 3 weeks, then the next election is going to happen another 3 weeks. That way, like years
Well, no,
are going to
but
go by.
I think both of these things need to happen simultaneously, right? You would need to have all
I don't
these things
think-
happen at the
See,
same
everything
time.
works on a
And
cycle
also-
of-
I don't think Aakash
You
can
want-
handle 3 weeks of dry days. Okay, it's
Well,
not
so
doable.
that's a whole different
Akash's problem is with Mehta, not with alcohol.
actually.
Understand the product that's bugging him
All
right now.
things that are white powders. Mehta, cocaine, shakkar.
Mehta being more dangerous. Cocaine is also bad.
You
from what
brought
I
up
gather.
dry days, and this is the first time I ever came across this. Did you guys know that it's like the end of Gandhi Jayanti week is a dry day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
There are more
Oh, I
days
didn't know that.
associated. Even the death anniversary is a dry day, for
The death
example.
anniversary.
Which you
Yeah.
don't know about. Jan
So that-
29th, 30th.
Jan 30th.
Yeah.
That I know, but I mean, the 8th of October was a dry day because it's the end of Gandhi
one
Jayanti.
week, 1 week, yeah.
What was that?
Because see, they are making plan for eventually, say 100 years from now, when they will make Gandhiji statues, then they will party for 8 days, then on the 7th day they will do Visarjan.
No,
So
something like that.
time you will
Also-
require it, no?
Also, 1 day a week there should be a break from drinking. I think that's fair. So here there are 2 days break because that particular week has 2 options.
So every
but
week
it's
you're saying
okay.
should have a
Yeah,
dry
should
day.
have a
1 day
dry day.
off from drinking.
No,
How much you
that
drink?
I-
Yeah, I'm tired.
Cyrus,
My
that's
throat
just
is paining.
That's just
Full-
self-discipline, man.
Yeah.
You don't need the
Stop.
government
You
to
are
impose that.
But
for you,
everyone
yeah?
doesn't go to Shaolin. Everyone doesn't go to Shaolin and learn 36 chambers. We have to struggle with our lives. So I say we
36
discipline the citizens.
Not learn 36 chambers. Like what chambers we don't know. The chamber of secrets.
See,
is
that
there.
film could have ended in 5 minutes if he reached the 36 and they threw him out. But they took him in, moving over. Think about it. I can't believe you're laughing at
What
this
a
stupid
great
observation.
observation. I've seen that
Love.
movie like 20 times.
I came out and I hit my grandmother in the stomach. I went berserk. I couldn't find anyone to punch.
No wonder your dad is shooting you with an air gun and you're
Wait, I was like 10 years old, but the sad part of it is after I hit her, she beat the crap out of me. And that was outside Regal Cinema. The 70-year-old woman with a handbag beats small boy to pulp. Very scary. And now there's something happening.
What happened to the air quality?
बेकार ही यार, कुछ नहीं होने वाला
Listen,
है.
I have cousins in Delhi, so I do care. But then Gurgaon was as bad, a little better.
Yeah, good,
A
that's
little
bad.
better, but not really. It's
Actually,
all
it's from
the same.
Haryana, from what I gather.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
very
very
good.
Gurgaon.
This this whole trip that I was there, and this happens to me every year whenever I end up going in the winters. Your eyes, like...
It's not winter yet.
No, abhi October mein the nights are nice and cool, man.
Really?
It's very nice.
It's very nice, yeah.
Oh, they make him live outdoor.
Winter
But like
is
if it's 21, 22
Firozshah Kotla again. Where you staying? Firozshah Kotla.
What I do occasionally end up taking a 650 rupee Oyo in Gurgaon because it's close to the airport.
Ah, okay.
And it's always a shady place.
650 bucks to get a AC room?
Yeah, you get an AC
room.
You don't need an AC, but you do get an AC in the
But
room.
there's a TV and all, no? I mean, civil,
you
right?
can watch the match.
I was in Sherwani guest house
Aakash
once.
doesn't watch TV. Ugh.
I watch match.
I've been to Sherwani guest house where I had to put a parda on top of the broken glass to cover it. So, they're a little shady sometimes. You got to be a little careful.
No, the Oyos are decent.
Yeah.
So what I was getting at is that as soon as you leave the
Can you
airport...
ask that Agrawal fellow to invest in our podcast? He's got a lot of money.
He has. I don't know if he has any money left now.
But he's okay. So he sold a lot. But
he's done some weird stuff, right?
What's he done?
Agarwal.
So
Ritesh
Agarwal, the guy, the CEO of Oreo.
$1 billion.
So he's done some weird stuff in terms of so he bought back a bunch of his stock from his
Does he
investors,
snort
right?
Mehta? No, that's...
And the way he did it was that first he pledged his existing shares, bought new shares with those existing shares come money that he pledged. Then the shares that he's supposed to be that he's new bought, he pledged those shares to buy even more shares. So he's basically
He
sponsored up his own thing.
He sponsored up his own thing.
Wow, what fun.
Yeah,
What does this mean? CA?
The room will be cheaper.
Increasing the price of the company without it actually going up because he's constantly reinvesting.
But the room will be cheaper. For now, the room will be
cheap.
cheaper because it sounds like it's a successful brand.
Yeah, but
You're good.
650 bucks for what is essentially 3 hours of sleeping is great. The problem is
that's exactly the maths that I would do, which is just how many hours of sleep am I getting and how much am I paying for it, and that's it.
Because I'm going to reach...
we don't eat breakfast at
How
these
much
damn
sleep
places.
depends on the Sharmas who live opposite. So you have to be very careful. There's a wedding in the family.
But the eyes burn as soon as you get out of the flight.
Oh, it's damn bad.
Really?
You can feel it. And
You're very sensitive, huh? Because I've been to Delhi all my life. I've never had this
You
experience.
try it nowadays. You can genuinely feel it in your eyes.
I don't know. My problem is trying to find the guy who's supposed to pick you up who's never there.
Oh,
And they always have the same
Why?
name.
Because he's busy snorting.
Maida.
There we go.
It's all Pooja's fault.
God damn it, Pooja.
Audience, go find that
Pooja has
Pooja.
gotten so many plugs in this show. I think she's her Instagram followers.
Uska bas handle baki hai.
I just breaking news. Pooja's overtaken Namo. 31 million followers. 31 million. Okay, we have time for one more topic before the
Let's
AMAs.
do one more topic. Let's see. What is an interesting one? Do you want to talk about Modi and Xi?
Modi and Xi is
Modi Xi is already done. Modi Xi.
old hat.
bro.
Okay.
But what I like is the pretense of friendship. For me,
Hey,
China
we
and India is the
got,
most
I like
dangerous
the
combination ever.
blogging story of Modi.
Okay.
Wasn't there a
Which one?
blogging
Yeah, there's a
story?
Why na ki wo kachra utha?
Oh, yeah. Modi
Kachra
plugging at
We
a
did a
beach.
cleaning the
in
beach, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know Manoj Tiwari? I didn't know Manoj Tiwari.
I had heard of the name, but then I had to kind of...
Dude, I always
The
thought
actor
Manoj
who's now a
Tiwari...
politician.
The Big Boss star.
Yeah,
Who is now
that's
a
what
politician.
he's an actor,
Dude,
Bhojpuri actor.
wasn't Manoj Tiwari a middle order batsman?
I also thought.
And
So
he
he's
played
a
for
politician
Bengal. So
different.
actually speaks Bengali as
So
well.
he was also on Big Boss and he became politician also now?
No,
That's different.
Manoj Tiwari.
That's different.
Manoj
He's played a few
Tiwari
games for
feels
India as well.
I'm sure there are more than one Manoj Tiwari.
Yeah, it's a pretty fairly common name.
Manoj
Yeah.
Tiwari is pretty
Combination
decent.
name.
Yeah.
But this Manoj Tiwari says that 80% of all crimes in Delhi are committed by illegal immigrants.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's with the MNS, but Delhi faction, and he's doing what he
I'm
can.
trying to understand where are these illegal immigrants from? Because you know what they want to do, right? They want to set up a detention center in Delhi also.
So
and
what is a
round up-
non-illegal immigrant of Delhi? What is the ethnic
People
quality?
who move, no?
But what? Because they're all a mix of people from the north only.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't say... He didn't
So
say...
like Maharashtrians would be
means
Marathi speaking.
Bangladeshis.
Oh
Yeah, because
why can't he just say
No, his
Bangladeshis?
next line was, we need to have that...
जिन लोग
what is
जिन
the...
लोग Biman Airways से आ गया
The citizens
Yeah,
count
we
thing.
need to
no?
have
He
that
wants an
register,
NRC.
right?
He was
No,
NRC,
seven
thank you. That's the
register.
word, NRC, thank you.
He just wants to show he can read and write. I understand.
Yeah.
We can
So he
sit
made
there
up statistics,
and
just like
say,
most statisticians do.
You know, Saxena, nahi, Tiwari, nahi. You know, you just...
I think as news people, no, whenever someone says something outrageous like this, they should refuse to continue the interview until he clarifies where he got the number from.
But it's lovely how we take only that news. That news of ridiculous stupidity that we have to then
No, but I
push
think
down
that,
everybody's
that's
throat.
what that's the thing, right? He is basically dropping this bomb in the middle of a press
But
conference.
when
Nobody
Aakash
needs to answer,
said,
nobody
when
needs to do
Aakash
anything,
clearly
nobody can
said
question.
big boss contestant,
Oh.
at that point you should have shut the podcast. If you're of any intelligence, immediately boom, gone forever. Break the equipment that you have. I don't care if it's a comp screen, whatever, just smack it down.
You need to run away quickly.
You can't say big
Was he
boss
so-
contestant and then quote him.
What happened in Big Boss? What happened to him? Did he win?
No, he didn't win.
Is that the
No, I
really
want
the
to know-
argument
I'll
here?
tell you why. Because
Please
if
tell
he won the election,
yes.
okay, and he didn't win Big Boss.
That's a terrible commentary.
that is
Terrible commentary
exactly-
on our
No,
No,
lives.
because he didn't get endorsement from Modi ji for Big Boss. You
It was a
understand?
Congress government when he was doing Big
I'm
Boss.
convinced I should get on Big Boss.
I think you will be huge. Huge.
No, I'm on a
sauce.
diet. Okay, it's fine.
You'll have the best time of your life. Sex every day, by the way.
Oh, really?
But the men sleep together, women sleep together. But whatever, it'll be fun.
And if you're lucky,
So it doesn't matter who you're having sex with.
and if you're
I'm
lucky,
not getting
Bhai
into
will
that.
also come.
Huh?
If
You
you're lucky,
can't
Bhai
just
will
turn
also
up. It's a close
Bhai.
set.
I meant Bhai.
Oh, Bhai will come, but you don't touch him or meet him. He's far away.
Yeah. Oh,
He
like
pretends
that.
to be there, but he's actually not there.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not actually there?
My
Well, he
biggest
flies
challenge of
down
Big
on
Boss.
Friday night or something, does that thing for 2 hours and flies back on a
okay.
helicopter.
My biggest challenge of Big Boss is that I have to speak in Hindi.
Don't worry about that. You'll get better every day.
That's what
Your
you
Hindi
think.
will improve. Not only will it get better, you will have all these Bhojpuri actors and
I learned Bhojpuri also.
UP
That's
actors,
great.
yeah.
Oh,
I go to
nice.
Delhi for 5 days, my Hindi improves, I speak everything in female gender and come back. Everything.
basically what it is. Yeah, there's something about the female gender that makes it sound classier,
I come
right?
back and I don't know. I just, but my confidence in female gender is fantastic. It's everything.
Female gender.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wish the rest of our country felt
This
that.
is true. This is true. Yes. One day.
You can really get away with
One
a lot.
Mahila at a time. Oops. Take that back. Mehta at a time. Okay, bro. Shall we go to AMAs?
Let's go to AMAs.
All right. What a fantastic show. Power packed with absolute, not one word of substance.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another awesome week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you are not following us on social media, please make sure you do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. After crossing 10,000 on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, this week we crossed 5,000 followers on Twitter. If you aren't following us on Twitter, please do. Make sure that you see all the cool stuff that we put out there. We do some cool stuff on social media, just generally. You should check it out. This week we are launching a new show called Heal and Hearty. It's hosted by Rachna Chachi, nutritional therapist and certified cancer coach. She helps you understand the right nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle that keep diseases away. Show premieres on Tuesday, 15th October. In case you missed it, do check out our daily policy podcast called All Things Policy. It's hosted by the researchers at the Takshashila Institute who break down complex economic and geopolitical ideas through the lens of current affairs. New episodes are out every single day. It's a fun show. Do check it out. On The Scene and the Unseen, Amit Verma is joined by frequent guest Vivek Kaul. They break down Ponzi schemes in light of the backlash against oil. On Feeding 10 Billion, Varun and Ramya are joined by Gauri Devi Dayal. She's the co-founder of The Table, Mac Street Kitchen, and co-host of the Kolaba Cartel. Check that show out if you haven't, but they discuss sustainable dining on this one. On IVM Likes, Abbas, Ritika, and Antariksh talk about their biggest celebrity crushes from the past and present and recommend some films and podcasts that are worth your time. On Know Your Kanun, Amber talks about the Data Protection Act and the need for specific legislation. On Mr. and Mrs. Binge Watch, Janice and Anirudh talk about the Netflix show Unbelievable. Tune in to hear where it ranks amongst the greatest cop shows. On Paperback, Rachita and Satyajit talk to the founder of the Positivity Company, Birinder Ahluwalia, about the PERMA formula of happiness and how to be more optimistic. It's a crossover episode on the Empowering series as Ratasha Rathore, host of Agla Station Adulthood, joins Zarina. She talks about body positivity, adulting problems, and why it is important to inculcate self-love. And with that, let's get on with your show.
If you have any questions for Cyrus, write to us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Or you can send an email to whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
Back with the AMAs, our professional anchor Amit is finally together in terms with question and answer.
Doesn't Amit look a little bit like,
We've mentioned it.
We mentioned it, yeah.
I just told it.
We use it as insurance.
In fact, do you know how Amit and I found out, how I met Amit for the first time?
Is it like How I Met Your Mother? Is it
He
like that?
went to watch Star Wars, I went to watch Star Wars, and then I saw him at the theatre and I tweeted saying, hey man, Amit Shah is a Star Wars fan.
That's
And
hilarious.
then I just
He
tweeted
replied.
it, and he found the tweet, I think somebody sent it to you.
Yeah, somebody sent it to me. And,
That's hilarious.
So the force was sort of with them, and now you know who the force is with. Oops!
All right.
Ouch!
Shall we-
Mehta.
Mehta? Okay.
Have you seen Star Wars? Much cheaper production. Anyway, guys, go on.
Okay.
Go on.
Hello, Cyrus, Abbas, and Amit. I really
Yeah.
enjoy Abbas on the show. Cyrus says that
Buzz.
you're extremely
We're all about the buzz because there ain't no substance left.
No, he enjoys Abbas and it's a little appreciation so that he gets selected.
Oh,
for
Abbas or the buzz?
Abbas.
Abbas.
Oh, God, I can't
He
hear.
enjoys
No, he
Abbas.
spelled Abbas Aabhas, which
Abbas. Hey, Hindu kar diya ladke ko. Like Abbas.
No, it's actually 2 words. Buzz. Okay, got it. Then
hope you guys make us laugh more in the future. For please say
What's the
grant
question?
for slow drivers. I'm a student who's Indian. I leave my house when I have to reach any place. Therefore, I need a road without any traffic. Please advise how to tackle slow
there's
drivers.
statistics
on the
to
road.
show.
How to tackle
Statistics to
slow
show
drivers?
70%
What
of
is this-
accidents
what
happen
is this
because
problem?
of
I
slow
don't know.
drivers. Men like you.
Just
Kunal.
overtake them. I don't understand.
No, you can't. There are people in the morning when I drive who left the home without knowing they're in a coma. So they just actually sit there, and I don't understand.
And they drive at
they hold
30.
up. They hold up the entire lane. Where we live, it's always a mess because of one driver. A fully empty road, one guy.
Or work from home.
I think it's to do with testosterone levels. They have to get them checked because if you're really down all the time, it's because you just got low energy. So go and check it, especially my age group. Go and check it. There's stuff out there you can do. And not everything has to go through your ass, I mean,
What?
Nothing.
I don't understand what happened.
Hey, man.
But he used to slow drivers when he goes to work in the morning.
Right.
Baba, it's not a gag. 70% of accidents worldwide are caused by slow driving. Actually, fast driving causes less accidents.
How about this statistic? 100% of accidents of automobiles in the world are caused by human drivers.
That's why we need.
Okay, now this Mehta that you're taking.
Automated.
So how
You
about
stop it. Stop it.
We need
We
the
just
automatic cars.
automatic- the cars.
Listen, I hear where he's coming from. We only talk about fast driving and rash driving, and it's terrible. But there's also slow driving. It's very selfish. It's very selfish. Like, load up the lane. I got nothing to do. My life is boring. I don't want to think. What the hell?
But
You know
What
how
the hell?
fast is
I don't
fast
think
enough?
it's
I want to carry TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, with me wherever I go, and I want to give patches to all these people.
How
knock,
fast?
knock, patch. Knock, knock, patch. It's mostly men.
How fast?
Women, God bless them, rarely do this. I love women. I'm not in a bad way, but also in a bad way. But I
What
shouldn't say
bad way
that.
can you love someone?
I don't know, mate. Who
Maybe
knows?
it's a confidence issue
Some
for
say
slow
tomato.
drivers. Maybe these slow drivers just
Baba,
not
no,
confident.
sir.
Maybe these
Do you self-drive a lot, Kunal? Do you self-drive a lot? Tell the truth.
A lot.
Do you self-drive a lot?
I thought it was.
So no one bugs you with the ability to not move the car?
No,
when you suddenly realize you can move the car and only one guy is holding everybody up?
No, I just honk a couple of times and they move it. It's
Really?
fine. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so I-
Which country do you live in again? Is it
I
Finland?
do get a little annoyed once in a
So
while, but it's not that often.
So I had right now when I was coming to work, right at Hanging Garden, two people. Both of them want to stop to pick up their kids from Kamala Nehru Park, but both want to stop on the opposite side of the road, so they want to block the entire
Correct.
the entire road.
Why do they do that?
I'm just like, dude, what is
It's
this?
called hanging gardens for a reason. We hung people like that in the
I
old
would
days.
say the only
Hanged.
people I think who are the worst
How's
people
it
on the
hanging?
road
Hung.
are bikers
Yes.
who feel they need to
Yes.
have a
Don't start
conversation.
me off. Don't start me off on
They
bikers.
need to talk to each other on two bikes.
It's called the Bhupati Pace driving skill thing, where there are two doubles partners and they go the whole
and
distance.
conversing with each other, giving signals. Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's the biggest problem. Because
Akash,
you're not a car.
now I won't sleep all night. I hate those guys. I hate them. And the thing is, they just are so bindas.
Yeah.
It's like, and what is it? It's like 2 words per sentence. Kasakai. And 2 minutes later, Bara. I mean, come on! It's just a fucking greeting. Get on with it. Hug. Oh. I hate bikers.
Okay, all right.
I hate bikers. Terminal illness bikers are top of my line to kill. That and also old people who milk it. I hate that. I'm so
milk
old.
what?
They milk their age. Now I'm going to cross the road. I'm Jeff Thompson, but I'm paralyzed. So I'm going to come really slowly right arm over the wicket.
Yeah.
And you have to wait. And then the old lady gives a small gesture. Then you feel guilty because you're raised in a middle class way. And then the old lady milks it slowly. And the moment she's crossed, she's the vegetable vendor. Hey, Bajibala! And she's off. Like PT fucking Usha. She's off. And I want to get out of the car and kill her, but society will look down on me.
Yeah, it will.
Ageism, they'll call it.
I agree.
I tell you, don't milk it because you're old. It's not right.
All right. This question's from Pallavi Kulkarni. She actually sent this question twice. I think the first time she messed up.
That's typical Indian. You know, like, where are you from?
So
Come back a little more.
But I think it was. I think it was funny.
How you can say?
Why do we translate? Sorry, Amit. But why do we translate? Everybody speaks 5 languages.
No,
Translate.
not only in
Yeah.
India we speak like 3 languages.
No, but we have to do it, no?
Yeah.
What's up? Go on. What the fuck?
So her
Sorry.
question was, why do we pinch our throat while saying "I swear"? Right?
Yeah, good one.
It's a good question,
Good
but you
question.
know what I thought was really funny is the error that she made.
I swear.
Which she sent just before that, and then she corrected and said reset it. The error was, why do we punch our throat when we say our swear?
Pinch.
No, but she meant
She typed
pinch, but she
punch.
typed punch.
well, that's a typo. But it's a very good. I think. Why do we do it?
I think it's because may God take away my voice if I were to ever lie.
I think you're swearing on your mother.
Wow, that's
I think this is like.
actually-
That's
I think
when
when
you stop
when
swearing.
swearing on your mother, people should touch their neck.
yeah, you
I
do
swear
this
my
all the
mom.
time,
Swear my
yeah.
mom,
I
man.
swear,
Swear
which
my
means
mom.
that I'm telling
Yeah.
the truth, and
Yeah.
if I'm lying, then let God take away my voice.
I remember I
That's
stopped
what
doing
it
it
is.
when my mom asked me did I steal something, and I said I swear my mom, and she slapped me immediately. So there's got to be a way out of it. But it's a great point.
Yeah, I think you have really a
What
lot
do
of
you
mommy and daddy issues.
No?
man. Yeah,
I'm 48. I stayed home with my parents. It's
that
okay.
is said. That's fine. That's
By the way,
that's
you're
good.
40 and you stay home with your parents?
No, I don't.
You moved out?
Long back.
With-
We have this same conversation every time we meet, Cyrus. Sometimes on air, sometimes
So
off
sorry.
air.
Now you know
Sometimes
what,
in Bombay.
now you know what marriage life is like. Same questions, same answers. Oh man.
There is a this pinky swear thing.
Yeah.
So you touch the pinky, and you lock it
yeah.
as a child. So similarly, when you touch somebody's the leg,
Let's talk about slow
then you
driving.
do that that Hindu or this, and then you do
touching. No, respect.
Touch the seat to the chest.
Yeah, so why the chest? Because that's where your soul is. So I think the swearing thing also comes from there only.
You're also giving a mark of respect. That's a mark of respect thing.
Yeah.
The feet thing, right?
I'm good to your feet. I respect
Like
you.
I take your blessings to my heart. Types.
But why the throat? The point that she's making is why are you pinching the throat? Why that particular part?
Because you can't pinch your chest.
If you have a boob,
And
is
that
there.
is excessive, I feel.
Yeah,
Grabbing a tit for a promise is too much.
And then you start grabbing somebody else's. That'll be too much. You don't trust me? No. Where's your mother?
Cyrus, you have tits. How's that feel?
It feels great.
Hey, they are not tits, they are pecs.
Pecs, I'm sorry.
It's
No.
different.
Call them what you want. They're friends.
Okay, this question is from a guy whose Twitter handle is I bleed chai. Should prisons be
I
privatized?
breathe?
I bleed chai.
Is that some
Please get that checked out.
Namo sort of?
You need to get that checked out, dude.
Bro, I think it's a little take on Namo. Huh? Anything to do with chai is always a reference that they're trying to do.
Oh, interesting.
Might be left of center.
Okay.
I'm telling the right center comics. That's why. Right of center liberals. God, that's beautiful, really.
So his question is, should prisons be privatized like in the US?
Should not be privatized?
Should be.
Prisons.
No.
Prisons.
So the quality of a prison in the US is different from one place to another. Because somebody spend more money and whatever. And they make money on it
worry
also.
about the quality of the roads first and then worry about the quality of the
No,
prisons?
I would think the prisons are as important as the
Yeah?
roads.
You think so?
Because the prisons are way more dismal than
Could
the
we
roads.
put some of the people on the roads into prison? That would be great.
That's what's happening anyway.
Slow
no?
driving, for example, the bikers.
I think the...
And then get the
lady
people from
who
prison to be
touches
on
the
the
throat. Yeah. As an option on Sunday at least, once a week. On dry days only.
Only dry days, not election days.
We have enough of those also.
No, but coming back to privatizing, I want privatizing for everything. I just, in our country,
I'm
let's
also
try.
a fan of privatization.
I'm a general fan of privatization, not in the case of certain things which I think are government.
If you can make money on it, Amit, why stop?
Because
how does it hurt anyone?
Because making prisons being a place where people are making does hurt people, right? In the US, it's been a
Why?
disaster.
How?
Because
I'll tell you-
now there's
Yeah,
an
So
incentive
if I
to send people to jail, and there's an incentive to
Yeah,
make
okay,
laws
from that
which
point of view,
are-
yeah.
And
So
there is
they
an
need
incentive
the demand
to
supply,
and
demand
There's an
supply.
incentive to
And-
send people to jail just generally. So there is a company which has
Oh, okay,
incentivized
so
to get
make
people
money.
into jail. So they will start
They have
lobbying
targets and
for
all, the proper
mandatory
MNC.
minimums. They'll start
And
lobbying for.
Welcome to
some
Richmond
say-
Prison.
Yeah, I still
target-
think I think the payoff will probably be less.
Not at all, man.
No,
the
it
people
doesn't. It's
suffering
worked. It's
are
been a
at the end of the
disaster.
day criminals. So people on the other side also, public opinion never shifts in
Yeah.
their
I
favor.
think
That's
prison
true.
should
It
also
does,
reflect
you're
the
right.
pain of non-prison life. So telemarketers should be able to reach the prisoner. For example, why should he be?
I completely agree with you.
He's happy now.
You should get a phone.
I want to hear this.
only
Sukoon,
credit
sukoon,
card sales.
man ki shanti, fuck
Yeah.
you. Now you take your phone. Hello, can I just introduce you to a form of
I want to not disturb. How dare you call me? I'll cancel.
Enough of it. Let them suffer.
So, in fact, what it should be is all the D&D calls that we get blocked off.
Yeah.
They should get
Yes,
rerouted.
yes, so that
wow.
work is not wasted.
So not
You're
only
right.
not only do they keep getting calls, but for different names
Correct,
of
and
people
the-
also. Everybody's
and
calling.
The
Mishra ji,
circle
Rohit
of
ji.
labor,
I just
the circle
realized-
of labor continues because
Yeah.
they've not killed it
Yeah.
by
And
And you know
abruptly
what? You
shutting
don't even
anything.
need to isolate the prisoners. Then they'll just isolate themselves from all the calls that they're getting. You don't need a prison. Just
But
let them
then,
be at home.
no, the thing is, like to give you an example, what's happening in the US, one of the most expensive commodities inside a prison is Nissin cup noodles.
Right.
Because
And sanitary
ramen
napkins.
noodles.
Sorry. And maybe that, yeah.
So these ramen noodles are the most expensive thing because the food that they get in prisons, because they're trying to save on budget,
Yeah.
is not really edible and it doesn't give you enough calories.
But what is great about ramen noodles? It makes Maggie look good.
Because it's easy to smuggle in.
Oh, that's why.
Itna kharab halat hai. I think
And it's put down this orifice or anything else?
I would assume it is going into the nose, but who knows?
Before it is boiled, it's gone from other orifices. But it's a little crisp.
So Chinese are everywhere.
But okay, so does anybody know what the problems are in our
Yes,
current
yes,
prison
yes.
system?
I'm
No,
aware.
we are overcrowding.
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 It's terrible.
All the under
How
trials
is
need to
privatization
go.
going to help that?
The under trials are kept there for years. Because nobody cares.
So
until the sentence is passed, you should not be. You should be allowed to get bail, I suppose. I don't know. Depends on the crime.
Can't afford bail also in certain
Can't
cases.
afford bail and nobody cares. They're at the bottom of the file.
There was that legendary case, right? Somebody who had not been convicted.
23 years or
but
16
more than,
years.
like 60 years.
I mean, it's ridiculous. How can you spend 23 years?
He could not
60 is
afford
not the figure, but
like
anyway.
₹1 lakh bail or something.
Dude, there was
like that.
another case of a kid who spent his life from age 11 to 18 in the jail,
Right.
in the juvenile.
Right.
And then the court was like, now we have to shift him to regular jail. So the court asked, why are we what is his crime? His crime was, he was accused of stealing pickpocketing, for which the designated punishment, if you get convicted, is 6 months.
6 months, and he's already done way more than that.
And he's done 6 years. So the judge told him, please plead guilty so that I can just,
Say that you have already overturned and finish
But to give the devil his due, Jackie Baganani has changed his life around and he's now an actor and doing so well.
Ouch! That was a real no.
He's a lovely guy.
That really came out of left field, man.
No,
That was
I met him.
How
I met
old
him.
is he?
He's pretty cool. He's a good
30,
dancer.
35 must be by now, no?
Jackie Shroff is older. I know that. But as far as the Jackies go, he's the big one. Yeah.
Jackie Shroff is Gujarati.
My principal used to call him
He speaks perfect Gujarati.
Yeah, he speaks perfect Gujarati.
I think Nepalese or something. There's some other mix. He's a Valkeshwar boy.
I don't know why.
Oh, yeah?
5 feet from my house, closer to his house.
Yeah, right next
Right
to
at the
us.
what we call Chote Gujarat. There's you turn right. Was the first house.
Banagan ka.
So taxi drivers would show you, no?
No,
So,
Tinbati.
this is how you know you.
Like, where the that new restaurant is, the Dakshinayan.
Oh.
Right across the
Right
street.
across it.
Yeah.
And so the taxi driver would say, the
Does
famous.
Tiger live with his dad?
No.
No.
There are very
Tiger
few
lives
tigers
in-
left, no?
Yeah. And sometimes they count the same tiger 3
Kyunki
times, so
उन
you
लोगों
don't
को
know.
भी- And they also don't know where they are because
I'm telling you, many of these tigers at the resorts and all, they take these kids for and all. It's a pet tiger called Monty or something. And they make a big show. We might see him. And then whistle, Monty! And then Monty comes, does his acting, and goes off. Telling
Can you
it's
do
all
that
stage.
mimicry again of a tiger?
I'm sorry.
Love the face he made.
I ain't no pussy.
All right, I'm going to do one last question.
Oh
This is
my
somewhat
God.
semi-serious, I guess, right? Because I
Okay.
got 3 comedians sitting in
No,
front
Aakash
of
will
me.
handle it.
This comes from Saurabh Parmar.
Oh, I thought the other Saurabh.
No, this is
Why was he
sad.
Japan?
Saurabh.
Weren't you all friends?
Yeah, we are still friends.
still
friends.
I'm friends with
They
everybody.
fought
man.
over the money, Amit. Just like the British. Same thing.
We'll discuss it when crowd doesn't come for an episode.
Yeah. Crow, you rascal.
All right. Comedians often rant about being stand-up comedians, how people think the job's a joke, excuse the pun, no money in it, underrated, etc. Then what is it that they and you in particular love about it and that you stick to it? Why do this and not something else?
I didn't
It's-
understand any of our descriptions of what we hate about it. What is
No.
what is underrated?
So
He says
No,
you make a
that
lot
we
of
are
fun.
underrated.
You
That we have
make a
to-
lot of
people
fun.
think that the job's a joke. It's not a serious job. There's no money
Oh,
in
okay,
it.
okay.
They don't know about the struggle that you, as Kunal Rao, have had.
So why do you keep doing it? What makes you feel like this?
I think what
For you
people
it's
say
sex,
doesn't
right?
matter. I don't know what
Primarily?
people matter. Huh? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
It's the same amount of sex that I was getting when I was
Although,
when I was not having sex.
although I'm sorry to have stopped you. I didn't know it was a midget.
Cyrus, that's great, man.
What was the question?
Yeah, I don't even understand where the midget came from. What happened?
I was trying to bring a reference from 1912.
Listen, boys, listen. Before you take down the old lion, you young bastards, just remember, they're accusing you of being insincere and not working hard enough. Yeah,
Not
that kind of
working
thing.
hard. That's
So why didn't you say something back to what?
Honestly,
the
the
question-
answer is
yeah.
very simple. I really love taking afternoon naps, and this is the only job that allows me to do
What
that.
rubbish?
That's all.
It's called
I just
Sarkari
love
Naukri.
afternoon naps.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but there it's like you have to hide and all. Here I don't. I just
See, I'll tell you what we're missing here is whether you're successful or not. If you're making money, all good. If you're not
Yes.
making money, it really sucks.
That's so true.
That's
the end
what
of
else
it.
can I say?
Which is why all comedians suck.
Or do catering as well. Because I tell you, that's a line where you can really sort of flourish over a period
Yeah,
of time.
कुछ नहीं तो prayer meeting का करना होता है.
I'm saying it's the same
Death in
thing.
life.
You're doing an event, na? Aakash, they have to give food and drink. If you organize food and drink, you're successful in one way already.
Yeah.
Like these biscuits that we so love, that lovely biscuits that we've been having today.
Don't knock these biscuits. They're the poor man's sustenance, and that's mine actually. All said and done.
Comedy is very individualistic, so each comic would
It's
have
gonna be
their
a lecture.
own logic.
Right.
No.
Okay.
But it's just that
it's an interesting question, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if in the face of people like saying that, what the fuck are you doing? Why do you keep doing it?
But I feel for me I'm obsessed with jokes. Like I love jokes more than anything
I think it's
else.
unfair to ask him because he's got a successful career. It's really unfair because he's getting people know who he is. He's got money. He's got work.
Right.
We have to talk to people who are really struggling.
but I think even
then they can
like
answer
me,
that.
even the years of
I'll give you my experience. Like, I have worked as a chartered accountant for 10 years, and I know how shit that job
struggling,
was.
says the guy who's going to be on Amazon Prime
You know
on
how
the
rich is
17th and the 18th.
Aakash, you know how rich his pop is, no?
Aakash, you have
know how
3
rich his
million
pop
views
is. Okay, that's not, it's not fair. It's not
Four
fair.
of your videos, okay?
Yeah?
So like you have like some 3 million views on your
Okay,
YouTube
so you
video.
motherfuckers are suffering.
Nobody's debating. I am successful.
You cannot
Great.
answer this question. You cannot answer this question. Sorry.
No, but I basically...
Where is Abbas when you need him?
Or Mikhail.
You gotta end on that joke though. That was too strong.
We'll send it to him. He's probably playing a gig in Goa. To nobody! Just kidding, Abbas. We love you. Bye-bye.
Little bit.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored, I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me. Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps. Please, we beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In. Or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
And that's what Cyrus says.
What do we have to do?
Welcome to What a Play, you guys. This is the favorite sports podcast of several sports persons, such as myself, Dudeja, and Mikhail, who also happen to be the hosts.
Yes, you should definitely listen to our podcast for our take and quite a uninformed but hilarious take on sports every week. We give out awards, we discuss what happened in the world of sports, and
We take breaks as well.
we come up with jingles and sound effects on the go.
Yeah.
So you should definitely give us an example of a sound effect, Dudeja.
Bolo Matthew Vade.
Yeah, tune in for some of that, bro. You can catch us on the IVM network every Wednesday on the go. On the Wednesday, in the Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, What a Player. What a Player W, Wednesday W. Wow.
Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday to Wednesday, Vade player, Matthew Vade.
Are you constantly seeking happiness? Wondering how to make the most of every day? How not to let your inhibitions stop you from achieving your goals? It's now time to get your A game on. It's time to unlock your true potential. Tune in to the Empowering series with me, Zarina Poonawalla, to feel empowered in all genres of life. From behavioral skills to management skills. From health to relationships. From mental well-being to emotional well-being. And of course, your finances. I've got you covered. With these tips and tricks from me, Zarina, and true life stories from my amazing guests, you're bound to bring your purest to the table. Tune in to the Empowering series with Zarina Poonawalla every Thursday on the IVM Podcast app, website, or wherever you listen to podcasts.